What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? First off, shout out to Miggy over at Miggy's Morphs for the comfortable shirt that we've been given. So, just doing a quick video. Got a nice clutch that was just laid today. So, we're gonna set some stuff up. So, I figure I'll show you guys how we do it. So basically, when we go through and we're starting a season and girls are starting to lay eggs, we prefer, these are like the shoebox tubs from the Container Store. I believe they're the 6 quarts, but I'm not really sure. I can't really remember off the top of my head. So it's a plain tub. We also use Easy Head trays. For the most part, sometimes our girls have laid us a few clutches where they didn't want to separate, so we use them when we can. But so yeah, I start off with just a empty bin. I put it on the scale and I let it zero out without anything in it. So this is kind of empty. We got to fill it up after this clutch, but we use perlite or vermiculite. I'm sorry. And I have the ratio pretty much down. We do 200 grams of dry to 200 grams of wet. And then with the tub zeroed out, I just fill it up. It's around 5 of the smaller deli cups. But yeah, per incubation or egg box, I do 200 grams of dry. And then 200, and like right now, this one's at like 206, so I don't really stress a couple over. And for those, if somebody was ever not to or to set up an egg box and it wasn't me, I keep a card on top, just explains, you know, the ratio of each one. We've been using this ratio for, I don't know, probably 2 years. 2 to 3 years, and it's worked fine. So 206, and then we'll take it up to probably around like 4. There we go. 410. So now that I have the weight, just go ahead and turn it off and mix it up. I usually pour the water in the center and then pretty much just do like a circular motion with the wet and dry bedding. Do that in each corner, and it pretty much mixes all the dry and wet. I remember watching videos back in the day of Ralph Davis making egg boxes, and he had the big bag of vermiculite, and they would just dump it in, and it was all by eye. Pretty much, you just want your medium for the eggs. You want to be able to squeeze it together and have a clump, but no water coming out. And that's usually a perfect mixture, especially with us. We incubate at 88. All right, so get the scale out of the way. Then we have our tub done, and then we just take our egg tray and I push it down in there. Some people do, some people don't. So our egg box is good until we get the eggs, which you'll see in a few minutes. All right, so now we've already got our clutch card done. I do a breeding card on every female's tub after they blocked one time. This will record what male they locked with and a female side of the index card for the progression. So we do follicle size, a date, weight, ovi, pre-lay shed, everything like that. And we also confirm the locks that we see. But every time I introduce the male and put him in there, I write down on the male side of our index card what day he was coming in there. Obviously, if we see a lock, we'll write that down. But if I don't write lock down, that just means he was in there, but we're not 100% sure. So for today, the girl that laid for us is one of our disco pied females. Really got this girl a few years. She's a 2019, so I think I got her in 2020. She was still a hatchling, probably maybe 200 grams. She comes from originally produced by Ted Thompson. Ted's got some crazy disco stuff. I really like the disco project, and moving forward, we've got some stuff this year that we've hatched out so far. But anyways, so this girl was bred to our super chocolate Firefly. Obviously, we have a chance at doing Disco Infernos, everything being chocolate. That was really the goal. This is another pairing towards that goal. We had another pair earlier for clutch 1. I definitely cannot wait to compare the results to see if anything's kind of similar. So what I'll do is I will pull out the boy so that you guys can see him. Where, buddy? So now I am doing this solo, so I don't know how close this is. I'll try to my best to get some clean shots of him. So this is our super chocolate Firefly male. This boy has been amazing for us. I really love the interaction. When we hatched him, I was very happy. A lot of people liked them. They have, I guess, like kind of a carpet python pattern on the head. Definitely different from a super chocolate combos. This boy is actually going to be coming up available. He's done what he's needed to here, and we want to stick more to super disco. So if you guys are looking for a sweet super chocolate breeder male, that's definitely one of a kind looking. We've never seen another one that looks like him, especially with the head stamp. So if it's something that you guys are looking for, you guys can shoot me a message either on here in the comments, or you can shoot me a message on Instagram, and we can talk if he's might have a place at your collection. He's a very solid breeder, but yeah, so super chocolate Firefly male and disco pied female. So what we also do is, once I have that card that's on the tub for the female, once she ovulates, everything like that, and we get our eggs from her, we make a clutch card. This goes with every clutch that is in the incubator. It just helps me, and it keeps track of all the information on one card, because most of the time once the clutch is laid, this card usually goes into the filing and then we won't look at it again. Now the clutch cards, I like these because we can take them, even though we have everything on our phone, and I try to keep a list. I like to keep these just for the collection's sake, and we usually take them to shows. If I have a lot of different heads from clutches that year, we'll take all of these in a stack for the year. That way I can just quickly go through and I can pull the clutch, know exactly what was going on. And I don't know, as a person that still goes to shows, I know a lot of people don't keep it with them, but if you're a smaller group, collection or show setup, and, I ask, hey, how do I know this head, blah, blah, blah. Somebody pulls out like breeder cards. It's like, man, look, like, here's all the information. I don't know. It makes me feel a little bit better. But yeah, so let's go ahead and pull this girl out. And let's see what we got. I'm going to try to do this and look at the screen real quick just to see if it's working. So there is our disco pied female on her nice clutch of eggs. I really like how the disco pied girl turned out. She's very gorgeous. So now what I do, just the process, I take the female with the eggs. Oh, sorry girl, sorry. So I take the female with the eggs, I'll put the clutch card in there with her. I'll take a quick picture of the clutch card and her. Then I remove the clutch card. A little snappy, sorry girl. And then I take a picture of just her on the eggs. That'll all be for, especially with this clutch, whatever is available, that'll all be for the genetic forms that we make for our babies. So let's see. I don't want to stress you out too much, girl. You're okay. Alright, easy. So, and then after we get the eggs taken care of, we'll come back to the female. We'll just slide her in another tub real quick. Alright, so let's see. We'll do this. Got our egg box set up. Hopefully all this is on the camera good. So we have 2, 4, 6 eggs. 6 eggs, and they're pretty decent sized eggs too. So 6 eggs, I'll take that. And I'm pretty sure this girl just laid probably within the last couple hours, because when I checked, she wasn't doing anything. I don't advise pulling eggs apart, but you can kind of tell, like these, it was easy. It's not hard. If the eggs are set and like I know that the girl was due to lay, and we were like out of town, then I would immediately just go ahead and take care of them. And that's when we usually don't use our egg tray. I'll just stick them in the bedding if I can't get them apart. I don't want to risk it. You're gonna see the lights go out, so we can candle them real quick. So we see our veins. I know the whole video probably just went black, but it's alright, guys. So there's that. Turn the lights back on. So we got 6 eggs that all candled, have veins, and that's what we're looking for. I know some people maybe you're watching this and you've never had a clutch, so you don't know what you're looking for. We're just looking to see veins in the egg, and as long as we see that, I'll let them incubate. It has been proven many different times before. I've even done it. A bad egg, if you have a clutch that's all together, a bad egg, it will not jeopardize the health of a or the status, so to speak, of a healthy egg. I know some people say that that's wrong, but I mean, we've had it happen. I just had it happen to our second clutch. There was an egg in the middle of a group of eggs, and the middle egg was just a bad egg, and it wasn't good after 55 days of incubation, but the rest of the eggs around it, they were perfectly fine. So don't worry. I mean, if you have it and it, like, if you candlelight the eggs and they show up like a yellow color with no red veins going through it, 9 times out of 10 it's probably not a fertile egg. You could still incubate it to, I guess, gain the knowledge of seeing how an egg goes bad if you wanted to. But I would just advise, if it's already away from the clutch, just put it like in the corner of the tub. That way, if it gets really bad, you can just pop it out. Or if it's a slug or a non-fertile egg, we just toss them out. There's nothing that you can really do about it. So now we have 6 eggs, and we'll write 6 eggs. This girl laid us no slugs. And again, so we have our clutch number, her pre-lay date, ovulation date, and the date laid, the female, the male, how many eggs and how many slugs. And when this clutch hatches, we'll go ahead and do our best to ID the clutch, find out what male and what females, and then we'll write the information of that down here in the line part with the snake's ID number. So I can always reference back, and if we have a holdback, I can be like, oh, I already know that ID number, pull it up and get all the baby's information. So with this one, so we go and see. So we do our normal for 55 days, which is gonna be June 25th. And what I use is just regular press and seal. I used to not use press and seal, and we watched, I'm pretty sure I was watching one of Kabalka's videos, and I was like, you know what, let me just try it, because I was having a little bit of issues with humidity before, and we've been on it ever since, probably about 4.5 years now, and I prefer it much better. So this one, I usually write it on the front, so it is June 25th, 6 eggs, 0 slugs. No, I just want to make sure that we can see all of this. So there you go, we see the clutch card, 625, 6 eggs, 0 slugs. And then that's ready to go into the incubator. We use the hot box incubators from Chris with Sea Serpents. If you guys are looking for a good incubator, I recommend Chris. I also know the Woolbanks. I've heard good things about the Woolbanks incubators. But but I haven't tried those. So, real quick. Now, I do not wash, or wash. Don't make fun of me because of my accent. We don't bathe the mom after she lays eggs. I haven't done that in a very long time, and I've seen no difference in results from bathing her or not. But what we will do is I'll clean out her tub. We use a chlorhexidine solution mixed with water. I like it. It's an affordable cleaning solution, and it is approved as a good cleaning agent through the vets that we've talked to. So, should have had another tub ready for her. So, get our new cypress in there. We'll grab a new deli cup. My other sprayer is broken, but gotta get a new one. But we just give the bedding a good mist. We use cypress, so it usually stays pretty good. And then what I also do is I will take, and even though I didn't clean the female, we'll take and I wipe down her spot on the rack. So we wipe her spot out, everything's clean. Go back, we'll get our scale. Pull mom out. See if she's a little bit happier. Alright, so mom's back out. Put mom in a tub. So we have 1290 after laying. She goes right back into her tub, and get this out of the way. So today's 5-1, 6 eggs, 0 slugs. Put another 5-1. 1290 grams after lay. And then we also have, so what I do with the females is we keep a card just for the females. And then I keep what I call a breeder's card. Every female has one if they're a proven breeder for us. And it pretty much goes through and does exactly what the clutch card does. It shows me what year the male, and I don't record locks on this, but I just record the important things: ovulation, pre-lay shed, and when they laid. So, 2024, that is going to be the Super Chocolate Firefly. And we have, the ovulation was 314. And then, so we'll get I'll show you guys this. See if we can get the focus. All right, so that's gonna be her card. So her last clutch was 2022. And all the information. She laid 7 eggs, no slugs, but then this year she gave us 6. Not terrible. I'll take it. So yeah. And then we just put this with the back on the female's tub. And everybody has their own system. So what I do is I have ovulation mark tags and egg tags. After the female lays, I remove all of those tags so that I know I'm not waiting for eggs or waiting on sheds, and then we put a laid tag. So what I'll do is I'll put the laid tag where her label is and put her actual morph label on the bottom of the ARS rack in front of her tub, and that just tells me that she just recently laid and she needs to eat. Once the females have, I'd say, 4 to 5 meals after laying, I'll go ahead and take her morph tag and put it back up right next to the laid. And I have my own system that I personally know to be able to tell when or if a female needs to eat, and then we just start watching her development to find out how long, you know, what she's gonna look like next year, and we just go forward from that. So yeah, that pretty much is it. Just wanted to show a quick video. We got the clutch, so off of that clutch, we are really hoping to see some chocolate disco infernos and maybe some pastel. Hopefully no pastel. I'd be okay with no pastels. But yeah, that's the goal. I'd like to see the chocolate disco inferno. See what that's gonna look like. And while we're at it, I got you guys on, and we're talking disco. So, like I said, with that clutch that we just put away, we're trying to figure out and see if we can. Let me see. I'm trying to do this with like standing behind this big camera stand. So this girl is a disco chocolate combo. I don't know what it is, but she was from our first clutch that was super chocolate and she fire to an orange dream chocolate disco. I really don't know what this is. I do know it's chocolate, maybe super chocolate. Compared to our other our other animals that we've hatched in the chocolate orange dream project, I can guarantee that this is at least has orange dream, enchi, and I'm thinking that it might be disco. I don't think it's the disco inferno, but I could be wrong. But this girl is definitely, she is staying. As you can see, this camera is really pulling the purples. That's awesome. Yeah, when this girl hatched out, I was completely blown away. I thought for while she was in the egg, I thought it was the super chocolate disco inferno, but I mean, it still could be. I'm not really sure. Still have to play around with it. Sorry guys, I am not a hand model, but I mean, as you can tell, that girl is awesome looking. So that's just a little update. Hopefully we can maybe see something similar. Again, this is just, I wanted to show off this chocolate disco combination. We haven't really got this girl on camera yet, and yeah, so thanks for watching, and stay tuned to see some more stuff laying and some stuff hatching. And if you're interested in the chocolate disco project, definitely stay tuned, and let's see what we get this year. Thanks for watching, guys.